Hi everybody, how are you guys doing today? My name is Ralitza and this is Readings with Rali. I hope that everybody is doing well. Welcome to today's reading. In today's reading, we're going to cover what do you need to release. So this is going to be a fairly serious reading. I know sometimes people don't really like that, but I was just really hearing that I had to do this video and do it now. So I am getting excited, of course, to tap into this energy. So again, we're going to look at what do you need to release. We're currently just starting 2023. We're in a bunch of retrograde energy. I just feel like there's a lot that people are holding on to and there's a struggle to let go. So I'm excited to see what this holds. We do have 3 piles to choose from. I also want to say here that if you wanted to book a personal reading with me, you can always do so at www.readingswithrali.com. And I think that's all I have to say. So again, 3 piles to choose from. Pile number 1, we have the strawberry quartz. Pile number 2, we have the pendulum. And pile number 3, we have the seashell. Of course, if you did need some more time, you can go ahead and pause the video here. I'm going to go ahead, though, and start with pile number 1. Okay. Hi, pile number 1. If you chose the strawberry quartz, then this is your reading. Let me go ahead here and tap into your energy. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, can you please help me connect to the energy of pile number 1? Please come forth with messages of truth, clarity, and accuracy for pile number 1 so that they can have the best possible reading. As always, we wanted to say a big thank you to you for your support, for your clarity, and for your accuracy. Thank you for everything that you do and that you continue to do for us. We appreciate you so much, and we just wanted to let you know that we really do appreciate you, so thank you. Okay, I was hearing the name Sadie. Someone here could have a strong S name or a strong SA name, like a Sarah, a Sadie, Sammy, Samantha. I was also hearing the word nervous. So I do feel for some of you here that you guys have some sort of like issues here with anxiety or fear, or there could be a need to take a leap, but this is something that's making you feel very nervous. Definitely a very strong energy here, though, of needing to step outside of your comfort zone, even if it's scary. Tell me more, please, about pile 1. What do they need to release right now? What do they need to let go of? King of Wands? Oh, I should have said what or who. Girl, please. Okay, so I'm going to change the title to what or who do you need to release? Because right off the bat, we have King of Wands and the Queen of Cups. Okay, my loves, this could be 2 people. I just have to be honest here because we have court cards coming in hot. King of Wands, typically a fire sign male, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Queen of Cups, typically a water sign female, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Interesting energy right off the bat. So these could be 2 people who you feel have really influenced you. This could be like your parents, someone who is continuously like in your mind. Okay, I feel like whoever these people are, they gave you unrealistic expectations, or they could have unrealistic expectations of you. You are not here to live your life for anybody else but yourself. And I feel some of you really do need to release some kind of like feeling that you have to please other people. The High Priestess. I also feel for some of you, you need to release the fear that you have of your own psychic gifts. Okay, somebody here is very, very psychic and they're really, really quite frightened to lean into it. Spirit's saying, look, we know that this is a scary thing for you, but we have your back. You have to trust us here. In fact, this could be discouraged by people around you. I'm also hearing different faiths. So you could have people around you that are different faiths from you that might be saying what you're doing is somehow evil. I also feel here like the more that you guys continue to push boys, sorry, there was someone screaming outside. Just a bunch of kids. The more that you continue to sort of push energetically into, you know, breaking things off. Hey, Mojo. Hey, look at me. It's okay. Sorry. But yeah, I feel like there's definitely a strong need here for, like, encompassing all of yourself. There's a fear. Moj, hey, they're allowed to walk. It's okay. Nothing's going on. Sorry. But yeah, you guys are very psychic, and I feel like for some reason you're not wanting to look into that. I think that there's some sort of like talk of you not needing to do that. Temperance. Wow, I think you guys are very old soul people. I also feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to take place, specifically with the aspects of yourself. Hey, Moj, you're okay. They're fine, okay? Nothing's going on. It's okay. I also feel like your spirit team is also telling you guys it's okay. But yeah, I feel like you guys have always been very old souled, and I think that there's a real need for you to heal the shame you have with some of your natural abilities, or the shame you have with knowing something. Some of you here could know a secret that you've been holding on to for a very long time. It might be time for you to release the secret, share with somebody else, or just write it down, something to help clear it from your psyche, because it is very much affecting the way that you're feeling about yourself. I feel that very strongly. Spirit just keeps saying, keep moving forward, keep moving forward. Some of you could also be using addictions as a way to sort of numb this. Hey, it's okay. You're good. I got you. Some of you could be using like drugs or alcohol to help numb some of the anxiety you have over your gifts as well. That needs to stop. What or who do they need to release? We have patience. You're asked to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. Some of you guys here have been very, very patient. Hey, Mojo, relax. Sorry, I just don't want them to start barking. Some of you guys have been very patient with your process, and you're starting to get a little bit wary. Some of you are also negotiating parts of your spirit or parts of your soul. You're trying to negotiate parts of it away so that you can get things more clearly. Now, I am hearing Carolyn Meese. Someone here should read Anatomy of the Soul or look into her archetype cards, because there's definitely something like this coming through. You guys, your spirit is not up for negotiation to anybody, and I feel like that needs to be taken off of the table. We have loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Some of you guys are very, very loyal. You know, you're loyal to these people in the past that maybe haven't treated you well. Some of you could also be very loyal to, you know, your family or your religion or your creed. I feel like this loyalty is a wonderful trait, Spirit's saying. They're very proud of you for continuing to be loyal and to really trust and, you know, care for others. But you need to prioritize yourself. Pile 1 is really what I'm getting, okay? So you need to put yourself as like the main character of your life, because otherwise you're always going to feel a little bit like things are just not working out for you. And we have discernment. Wow, you guys. Some of you are really learning how to be more discerning. You are developing the skills to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. This is beautiful. I'm really proud of you guys. I think you guys have gone through a lot. I really do. And I feel like you're now starting to learn that you need to prioritize yourself and your gut feeling. Like when your gut says no, it's a no. And I feel like you guys are really stepping into this energy of trusting yourself, trusting what it is that you're downloading, trusting your own energy. I feel especially in the latter part of 2023, there will be an intensification of this energy too, where you're really being asked to choose yourself. But you don't need to hold on to everybody. You know, even if you were loyal to somebody in the past, it's okay to release those people. Pile number 1, please. What or who do they need to release? Someone here could have tested your loyalty too, or just not treated you with the respect that you deserve. You have emotional desert, inactivity, and isolation. My loves, my loves. Walking away from these people who are half-assing their connections with you. Walking away from these situations where you only feel like you're a half of yourself. This is going to be an amazing journey, because it's going to help you it's going to bring you closer to people who actually are able to understand you and who are able to really lean into who you are. A lot of what's going on here is I feel these individuals, they're not super focused on your growth. Like, in fact, they seem to really want to limit you. And I think that's very dangerous, especially given the fact that I think you guys are very evolved. And I also feel like you have spiritual gifts. If you have been feeling extra lonely in connections or relationships, that is a sign that those connections and relationships need to be moved on from. We also have beneath the surface, hidden truth, something unknown. I was picking this up already, but there's definitely a secret here that some of you are really holding. You may have promised to hold on to this secret. I'm hearing till the grave. But if this is damaging to you or to this person, I really highly suggest that you release it in a safe space under proper circumstances to somebody that you trust. I also feel for some of you, you need to walk away from something you've been, or someone, I guess, you've been very much investing your time and energy in, but it's simply not, it's not working. It's not working out. And I think that that's really important to note. So like, when should you cut your energy instead of just praying that something will change? We have soulful appreciation, heartfelt gratitude. What a beautiful, beautiful card. In the bottom of the deck here, we have shamanic healer with cleansing and attunement. This is beautiful energy, pile number 1. I feel like for many of you guys, you're really going through this major, major transformation. And again, some of you are really leaning away from people who didn't really honor you, honestly. Like, these people could have really wanted to pursue worldly things, when I think you guys are on a much more spiritual path, and this is something that you're really stepping more into, especially in 2023, which is the universal 7-year. Some of you are letting go of your fear here that you won't ever be able to make money doing your spiritual gifts. That's also something I'm picking up, or your creative gifts. I also feel some of you are letting go of the need to people please, or to just help other people instead of focusing on yourself. Again, you're really investing more energy here in yourself, is what I'm hearing. Some of you are really going to be planting very significant seeds for the next decade, I'm hearing, okay? And this is going to be beautiful. I really do feel like there's a lot of beauty and a lot of strength that's coming your way. I love this energy. What does pile 1 need to release, or what, or who? We have Netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. You guys are going to see that once you start to release a lot of these burdens, people, and, old limiting thought patterns that have been holding you back, you're going to start to finally see some sort of manifestations that you have been hoping and praying for quite some time. So this is very important for you to release, because you've been kind of held hostage here from these people, and I feel like it's time for you to take a stand and don't stop worrying about offending somebody or making someone sad, etc., etc. One more. We have the farther gate, bold step forward. Oh my goodness, I just love this. 55. Yeah, a lot of you guys might be seeing 555 or 111. Definitely you're stepping into like a brand new chapter here. I think once you start to release a lot of these things, there's going to be a lot of movement all of a sudden. It's going to feel a little bit surprising, but I feel like Spirit has been really asking you to honor yourself above all else, and this is something that you guys are really leaning into doing, and because of that, you are going to start to see the rewards come into your life as well. So this is just a really beautiful energy. Yeah, so that is what I have pile 1 for you guys. I hope that you guys are doing well. I'm very proud of you. I feel like this pile is very, very strong, and you guys have been through a lot. I also feel like your spirit team is giving you, a lot of accolades for the way that you've handled things. I know that it has not been easy for you. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm keeping you in my heart, and we will talk later. Lots of love. Okay. Hi, pal 2. If you chose this pendulum, then this is your reading on what or who do you need to release right now. Let me go ahead here and tap into your energy. I hope that you guys are doing well. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, can you please help me connect to the energy of the collective that chose pile number 2, please, this pendulum. Please come forth with messages of truth, clarity, and accuracy here for pile number 2 so that they can have the best possible reading. As always, we wanted to give you thanks for everything that you've done for us. Thank you for everything that you have supported us with. We really do appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, someone here could have an RA name, funnily enough. I was hearing like Rachel, Raul, similar to me, RA, okay? So maybe this is my pal too, I don't know. But I was also hearing a sermon, okay? So for some of you, I do feel like you guys have recently been, on a spiritual journey, or you have grown up here in a religious setting. Now, for some of you here, someone has had an accident, a bad accident in their past. This could have been an auto accident or a sports accident, something that really injured you physically. Spirit is saying that there's still a lot of trauma surrounding that initial accident, and they are asking you to go back and revisit that only when you feel so and if it's safe. For some of you here too, there's a lot of use of I was going to say opioids, but so I'm just going to say that because that did come out. But I was feeling like a lot of you guys will use things to get a serotonin boost, like a high. This could be drugs or food or alcohol, whatever, playing video games, sex. There's like this body function that you guys go through, like the rush of adrenaline that you guys are really hooked on, and that needs to change here as well. Spirit's wanting you to release that and to be more present in your body. Some of you here really grew up as well with some very, very poor financial circumstances, like especially with your families. And some of you there's a need to release some of that fear of ending up in that connection or situation again. Pile number 2, please. What or who do they need to release? We have the Hermit. We have 3 of Wands. Okay. What or who do they need to release? 9 of Coins. Financial concerns are definitely coming through here. And we have the Six of Wands. Okay. Some of you need to release the energy here of doing everything by yourself, okay? I feel for some of you, you really struggle with that. You feel like you have to do everything alone, and that's definitely providing you with a lot of stress and anxiety because you don't have to do everything alone. For some of you, I feel like you do have a significant partner coming in. Maybe you've already met this person. This person wants to offer you, security and stability, but for some reason, I feel like you guys are struggling to trust this person or to believe that they can help you. So that's a really big issue here, okay? Really big issue. I also feel here like there's this big energy of downloads coming in, especially regarding money. And some of you guys are really pushing. You're pushing against that. You're not wanting to lean into financially your ideas. You're scared. There's definitely a fear here of stepping outside of the box. But Spirit is saying if you have like an interesting money-making idea, they're encouraging you to pursue it because there's like this element of this bringing you a lot of financial security. But some of you are really scared of stepping outside of the typical paradigm. Some of you here have already met or are about to meet someone who's very, very romantic, very sweet to you. What else here? Thank you. We have spontaneity. It's funny, I don't know if some of you watched my short, but I did a short yesterday about what you need to find love, and this was the first card that came up. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situations. You guys, okay, some of you need to really step outside of the box. You guys are too serious. There needs to be a lightening up of energy. For someone here, you could have Virgo energy or you could need to release a Virgo. But again, there's like this need for more fun, more play, more expansion here as well. I feel for some of you, you're very analytical and Spirit's asking you to just let go and allow them to create miracles for you. We have respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. I think you can have like a lot of reverence for the people that came before you, for your ancestors, for your parents, especially if you guys did struggle growing up with money. You can respect their struggles, but at the same time, I told Pal One this, but only you can live your life, you guys. You're not meant to be living your life here to please other people. You have your own purpose, your own path here. And I think what Spirit is really saying is like you have to give yourself the respect. You have to hear what your own heart is saying versus just allowing other people to dictate or to tell you what they think you should do. What is your heart saying? That needs to have more of a precedence. And we have cause and effect. Wow, interesting. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. My love, some of you here are hella anxious here. You really do want to consider all scenarios before you act. And Spirit is saying, look, if you don't give us space to perform miracles in your life, how will this happen for you? It's not always if X then Y. I know sometimes, we're brought up to think that. That's not always the case though. And I feel like you're ignoring some kind of pause or call of your heart. Specifically for many of you, I think it's to create some sort of your own business or do something yourself. But Spirit's really saying, look, it's not always X then Y. You have to give us space to perform these miracles in your life. More focus here on the present moment as well as what Spirit's saying. I think some of you really are anxious about the past or you're anxious about the future. And so there's a lot of scattered energy. Tell me more, please. What or who do they need to release? Pile 2. We have Archangel Panuel, hope, optimism, and new beginnings. Holding on to anything here that is kind of keeping you stuck is really coming up here because I feel for some of you, you are meant to have this new beginning ushered in, but there's also been like this degree of fear and this degree of feeling confused or scared or like just really uncertain about what it is that you need to do. But Spirit's saying, look, we know that you want things to be created here and we are wanting to help you, but you need to step outside of your comfort zone. Can you help us? Can you do that? Like there is that kind of energy coming through here. We have achievement, completion, and reward. Yeah, you guys are ending this big cycle here. You've done a lot of work. And again, there's like this real lack of giving yourself credit. I'm seeing a staircase right now too. So it's like you guys are really just getting ready to ascend up the staircase. You're wrapping up this major chapter. And because of that, you're getting ready to step into a lot more alignment and a lot more growth and stability and joy. What else? Wow, we have relaxation, peaceful pursuits, and happy times. You guys need to stop with the busyness too. Some of you are overworking yourselves. You really are. And you're not giving yourself enough credit. And you're also like, you need more rest, you know? And I feel like that's something that's really important. I feel for some of you, you feel like you have the formula or you have to keep going, you have to keep pushing. But I'm really feeling for, you know, that it's going to be extra important to have this time for rest, to have this time for peace, to have this time for really tapping into your heart space. Like that's incredibly important, my loves. Like holy smokes. You need to give yourself that time. What else? We have covenant and sacred contract. Some of you are about to meet a lot of new people. Like we have number 7, which is all about, you know, 2023 is a 7 year. It's a spiritual year, highly focused on spiritual pursuits. Some of you have many people that you are still meant to meet. Think of that. Like for some of you, you have like a best friend, a lover, a partner, a child, maybe someone out there that you still have to meet. And I think that's a beautiful thing. But some of you do need to release some of these past people in order to allow new people to come in. Yeah, we have root girl, the disowned self. You guys, I keep talking about this. There's a part of you that needs to be brought back into like alignment with yourself. Like I almost am feeling like for some reason you guys have fragmented or there's a fragmentation energy here. I highly suggest doing like a meditation to call all aspects of yourself back to you, really tapping into connecting with your body, your mind, and your spirit. Like there's a real need for connection here. We have Skybridge, possibility for union. I feel for many of you too, like there's major connections coming in, major connections. And this is something that you're really meant to be leaning into here too. Call back that part of yourself that you might have pushed away. Stop releasing judgment of your own self. Like all aspects of you deserve a space here. All aspects of you are perfect and valid. But there's a real need for you to just be a little bit kinder to yourself and be a little bit more present with your own self. So you need to release the busyness of your life so that you're able to do that. Maybe it's 2 minutes of meditation a day. Maybe it's 1 page of journaling. I don't know. But there's really a need to reconnect with yourself. So yes, pile number 2, that is what I have for you guys. What a beautiful reading. I hope that you guys are doing well. I'm obviously thinking of you today. I'm sending you all a very big hug. How has everyone been feeling? I'm so curious. The energy has just been a little bit wild, you know? I hope that you guys have a great day. I hope that there's a lot of happiness and joy coming your way. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the seashell, then this is your reading. Welcome. I hope that you guys are doing well. Let me go ahead here and connect to your energy. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, can you please help me connect to the energy of the collective that chose pile number 3? Please come forth with messages of truth, clarity, and accuracy here for pile 3 so that they can have the best possible reading. As always, we wanted to say a big thank you to you for your support, for your clarity, and for your kindness. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for everything you continue to do. Please continue to keep pile number 3 safe and supported during these difficult times. And we also are just really grateful. So once again, we wanted to say thank you. Okay, my loves. Someone's name here could be Jade, or you guys could be working, Jade or Jada. You guys could be working with the stone jade for abundance, or someone could have got gifted something that is jade for the holidays is what I'm hearing. Now, the first thing that I heard was clothes. Okay, so for some of you here, you have a shit ton, excuse my French, of possessions that you need to get rid of. There's so much stuff that you know you need to release, but you just need to buckle up and do it. Now, I don't know why you're holding on to these things, but there's almost like this element of stepping into a brand new era of yourself. Some of you could also be like wanting to change your personal style, and Spirit's saying, well, how are you going to do that when you don't have any space to bring new things in? Okay. Some of you also need to let go of, if you run your own business or you set your own prices, some of you are undercharging is what I'm hearing. So I'm hearing you need to raise your prices. You need to release that fear or anxiety around money because some of you have not had a raise in years, okay? Tell me what more, please. I just heard the word release, so I feel this pile definitely needs to release. What or who does pile number 3 need to release? We have Queen of Swords. So you guys could need to release a air sign person, an air sign woman specifically, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you need to release criticism of yourself, okay? I feel like some of you are very, very critical You could also feel very boundaried, and there's like a closing off energy, especially around the heart. You guys are very protective. Some of you could also need to release a water sign woman, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So these could be a group of friends. For some of you, you're in like a trio of friends and you need to let go of those people. Some of you are also really struggling to balance your head and your heart is also what I'm hearing. What or who do they need to release? Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Okay, there's a lot of people here. Let's just say that. We have a lot of court cards. We have 2 air sign people, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we also have 1 water sign person, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Some of you need to let go of these people. You need to let go of the mistreatment is what I'm hearing too, okay? So I don't know if this was a work situation or like a friend group. There's some sort of like resentment I'm still feeling here. Some of you do need to release this because it's simply holding you back. I also feel like some of you do need to also figure out how to rebalance your life, especially your work and your life balance. You guys work very hard and there's almost a sense of not wanting to give back to yourself or not wanting to relax. I feel like there's a rigidity that you're looking at your life with, and this needs to sort of change too. You need to release that rigid stance. It's not always just going to be one way to do everything. You know, there's lots of different ways. And I think Spirit's really encouraging you to step outside of like that fear that you have and to really align and trust that what it is you are downloading is for you. I'm hearing chip on your shoulder. Pile 3, I would care for you guys so much. I'm not trying to like trigger anyone, but there is something here that you're continuing to hold on to that needs to be released is what I'm hearing. Let it go. Let it go because it's like still creating stagnation here in your life, that sort of resentment. What else, please, Spirit, does Pile 3 need to release or who? We have compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. Yeah, some of you guys are very scared to open up that heart chakra. I feel like there's like a wall around your heart, and this could be because of this group of people or just like because you guys have been through a lot, I feel. You're being asked to have more compassion towards yourself, but also more compassion towards others, including, I know this is going to sound weird, but putting yourself in the shoes of these 3 people who have really been weighing you down or who you still have a lot of resentment over. How can you exhibit or give them more compassion? How can you give yourself more compassion? I feel like, again, that will really help knock down the wall that's present there, giving you fresh, new energy to work with. What else? We have evolution. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. And we also have past. Through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. What the heck was I saying? Ding, ding, ding. That's literally exactly what I was picking up here. Okay, you guys, I'm like this too. I'm a Cancer sun. I can hold on to grudges for eternity and probably even more, like including other lifetimes. But I feel like there's a past situation here, my loves, that you guys are holding on to the point where it is really holding you back from evolving. You need to release the situation with compassion and with love, and you need to step into more alignment with your higher self. Not only your higher self, but also with what it is that you're hoping to create for yourself too. There's been a lot of energy of like fear of holding back, fear of not being able to accomplish what you want. Things like this are coming through. These people could have also really weighed your self-esteem down, but I feel like you're so like higher up above that now. Like this feels like a past situation. So why are you letting this past energy dictate your life? I feel for some of you, you're forgetting that you are a very, very powerful creator, and this is something you are being asked to work with. Pile 3, please. What do they need to release? We have personal guide, guardian, angel, and spirit family. Some of you need to work more with your spiritual team. You need to ask your spiritual team more frequently what it is that they would like you to do. Like, I want you to really connect with them. You might want to do a meditation. You might want to do a, like write a journal to them or write a journal entry asking them for help or advice or guidance, because I feel like you have a lot of spiritual support here to help you get out of this energy, to help you step into more alignment here as well. You guys are very spiritually protected. What does Pile 3 need to release? We have phase entanglement. Look, there's 3 freaking people here. I swear, this was like a group bullying situation or something. We have emotional influence. These people have really affected the way that you feel about yourself. They might have really damaged your self-esteem. They could have really been working very hard to make you feel, really bad about yourself. And I do sympathize. But for some of you too, you are letting the situation dictate your life, and that needs to stop. Let people gossip, let people talk about you. You know that you're getting ready to move into fresh energy, but the pain from this connection or these connections that hurt you in the past, it's really stopping you from achieving your full potential. We have past life guides. Interesting that there's also 3 people here. So you and these past people could have had a past life connection. You might even need to go and clear in the Akashic records or something your past lives. We have karmic lessons and present assistance. You guys have a lot of support, like a lot of support. We have guides here and guides there. So work with that support to your favor. You know, really, I want you to really work with tapping into trusting and believing and caring that, you know, you're able to make the changes here that you need. You just really do deserve to step into accuracy and joy and clarity. But I feel like there's a lot that's holding you back that happened not only in this lifetime, but also potentially in past lives as well. So there needs to be clearing here, you guys. Like, really, there's something here that you need, you know, I think you guys know too, that you need to let go of this. We have South Node past again. Okay, that card wasn't even supposed to be there, but we have double past. So again, some of you need to do some reconciliation here with your past and just let go. We have Winter's Dream with gestation period. Okay, some of you have been feeling like things have not been moving for you, and one of the reasons why is because you are holding on to this past thing. Also, my loves, when we have a winter time in our life, everyone goes through this. We all go through this time. When you have a winter period in your life, it's a time of rest. It's a time of recuperation. It's a time of just like really leaning into cocooning and self-work. It's a beautiful time. I really want you guys to remember that this time that you're in now is not going to be your life phase. You know, it's just a phase. Some of you are really too scared of getting caught up in this particular time. And you're not remembering that you're capable of moving outside of this space. And you need to move outside of this space. And you will at exactly the right time. Yep, look, we have Wailing Tree with reconciliations. Yeah, some of you guys really do need to do some sort of reconciliation with, you know, that past version of yourself. Or just, you don't even need to, like, forgive, really. You need to just kind of, I don't even know what to do. I guess it depends too on the severity of the situation, but this situation caused you a lot of grief. And I feel like there is a real need here for cleansing, clearing, and aligning, and just forgiving yourself. You don't maybe need to forgive these people, but forgiving yourself for letting this affect you so much. It's going to be super important. So yes, pile 3, that is what I have. I am so happy that you're here. I just really appreciate you guys, and I'm sending you a big hug. I hope that everybody is safe and you guys are keeping yourselves happy and healthy. I hope this wasn't too harsh, but I just feel like this was a very clear message. Okay, have a great day. Bye-bye.